Hey YouTube, we got ourselves a couple replays today. It is going to be 1v1s of Ahmad, the one from Iraq, playing against oKhaliD and Ahmad, the one from the Falcons. I know that people have been wanting to see Ahmad Falcons versus Ahmad Iraq, and we're going to get that at least one game today after this one against oKhaliD. oKhaliD and Ahmad have been playing 1v1 ranked recently. In fact, oKhaliD has actually been playing a ton of 1v1 ranked. If you go and check on the leaderboards on Rocket Tracker, it is a place where you can see how many games they've been playing to get the rank they have very easily. And oKhaliD has been playing hundreds of games. Now, he always used to play a lot of 1v1 ranked Rocket League in the past, but he has really been on it lately, moving his account up to, I think, number 2 in the world. The current number 1 player in the world, Luis P, I think did it off of like 20 or so games, maybe even less. So he just kind of pushed himself to the top. Hasn't been playing much ranked since then. On the other hand, oKhaliD has been grinding and grinding and grinding in order to get himself back up, or maybe, you know, just to get games in. Maybe he's reached the number 1 spot, but he doesn't want to stop queuing. So has kept going at it. But today we've got games between him and Iraqi Ahmad. Now, if you're wondering why we haven't heard too much about A7mD, what a save from oKhaliD. One of the bigger reasons is, one, he's under 15 years old, so he wouldn't be RLCS ready even if he was, in Saudi Arabia, but you cannot play from Iraq. So even when he turns 15 years old, we're not going to see him in the RLCS. The best he can hope for is some exhibitions in these 1v1 show matches, and hopefully one day, maybe he'll be in a position where he can try and put some work in RLCS, but if not, that's why we have these other game modes, to see these new exciting players. We've seen Ahmad play really well in a couple of the show matches that we've had on. The one you've most likely watched is probably him against Dark. Dark, the new player, who's also 14 years old from the Middle East, that Ahmad was able to win in Game 5. Nice little outplay over the top of oKhaliD. He's up 3-0. He did have a tough time against Ness. Ness looked really good against everyone who wasn't the best in EU right now, which is Toxic. But I say that we're not sure if Toxic is the best. We're going to see him against a couple more players before we can really know for sure. But I think he's shown the ability to play with everybody as of late. So not a bad loss to have. Anyways, we're getting a little bit distracted from the game at hand, which is Ahmad and oKhaliD. Nice outplay. Fake kickoff from Ahmad. He's able to gain possession and bait oKhaliD in just too deep into the corner. Has himself a 4-1 lead now. Got himself an early start with a fake kickoff. I don't know if we saw this as much before we saw him play against Dark. Maybe he's been adapting to what a lot of players are considering to be a important thing to add to your one's game. This is a great shot from Ahmad the whole way. No pogo from him. Instead, he just gets the resets and takes him off to bounce, but he keeps delaying. As long as oKhaliD isn't going to challenge, he's not going to pull the trigger, and then finally pops it over the top of oKhaliD right near the goal line to get himself his 5th goal. He's going to go to the ceiling. oKhaliD thought about the high ceiling challenge, but recognizes that he's better off going back down to the ground. I think Ahmad needed to resist the desire to pinch that ball, because the pinch was just going to head over to oKhaliD and end his possession. Nice fake flick by oKhaliD. He actually didn't find the angle. oKhaliD, tough break there. And now Ahmad's going to undercut him, and this should be a goal for Ahmad. That is not very fortunate for oKhaliD. It hasn't been going his way here in the past couple minutes after such a good slow dribble to ice out Ahmad. Now Ahmad has been doing that same kind of jump at that second boost pad to hide behind the ball on the kickoff, but he's not really going to turn it into much of anything here. oKhaliD just eventually gains control in his back corner. He can take to the skies far away from the net and can't turn it into anything. So tries to just drop it for a 50. It's not going to connect. 6-1. The wave dash from Ahmad to move out to midfield. oKhaliD just cannot break him down right now. The offense from him has been a bit lacking, as Ahmad has cleaned his net very well. One way to get through, though, is to bump your defender all the way out of their half and into the deep corner, and then find a way to score. Khalid, the fake wave dash, and then puts it top left, or as equivalent of top left as it is when both players have 0 boost. I mean, if 100 boost, 100 boost, top left is only when you slide it right in the corner, but with these guys as slowed down by their lack of boost, it might as well be considered top left. Khalid, full field dribble again. Reset, Ahmad able to intercept it. Khalid could not use the flip to push it past Ahmad, or didn't get it because I'm not sure why he wouldn't have tried. He does play a bit of keep away here, and he's within 2 with a minute left to go. A game that was dominated by Ahmad for the first moments. Now has Khalid approaching back up. Another fake kickoff. This time we finally got to watch it from Khalid's perspective. See how convincing it was. She didn't seem too terribly convincing, but Khalid is not looking out for it. Nice little half flip into the side boost there, so he's instantly pointing back towards the play. He wasn't really able to use it to get a goal, though. So now Khalid boost respawns at the perfect time. He's got to carry Ahmad in a shadow position. Air dribble ump you have to expect, and that's what you'll get. Khalid within 1 with 24 seconds left to go. Khalid keeping a cool head here in this 1v1 in ranked. A lot of players might have even left the match if they had gotten down like he had. But he knows he's got the ability to always bring it back. 15 seconds left to go. 2 great saves, and now he's got a breakaway towards the orange half. Can he get it on net in time? He cannot. Ahmad recovers, and that save is probably enough. In fact, it looks like it'll be another goal. 7-5. 2 seconds left to go. Khalid looks like he's going to play it out, not even forfeiting in this case where, you know, there's almost no way he can get 2 goals. It's just come to a kickoff and have it slam over to the side wall. Could have forfeit there, save a couple seconds, but no, Khalid is always sticking out to the end. Credit to him, and credit to Ahmad for a good win against one of the 2 Falcons, but he's got the other Falcons, the one that shares his namesake, coming up next. Second game we got here, it is A7mD Ahmad versus Falcons Ahmad. Now, you might be wondering, who's 7mD? That doesn't look like Ahmad. Well, it is Ahmad on a different account name. Not even a different account, just changed his name in it. He's going to get a demo and a first goal. And I'll show you the scoreboard as a way to ease your mind just a little bit more. In case you thought I was just pretending that this person, 7mD, was Ahmad, you can see an RLCS Spring Major finalist. That is, of course, either Moist or the Falcons, whichever ones you want to pick. And since he's got 90 ping here on this EU server, it's got to be a Falcon. This movement from Ahmad. Oh, he actually sliced it behind A7. We're going to call it Ahmad from Iraq. We're going to call him A7 for this game, I think, because we have to have a way to, which is unfortunate because 7mD is what the Falcons Ahmad has as his name right now. But we'll go A7, and A7 is down big as Ahmad up 3-0. He's playing such a fast style, which I think is what we're used to seeing. He got credited for a long time as being the fastest 1v1 player when he was playing more 1v1 show matches and more 1v1 ranked. He's playing a lot less of it nowadays. In fact, when I've even asked him about matches, he's just like, I'm kind of out of the ones game. I don't know if I want to play. Maybe he's working his way back in, but maybe he just played a couple in ranked for fun. Either way, I was going to say he was considered one of the fastest players. He just kind of goes a little brain fart to let A7 come take it away and tap it towards the net. But that was until some of the other Middle Eastern players started playing, like Nupo, I think, took over as the insanely fast 1v1er. I know people might know about him a little bit less, but even before Nupo, there was Lorley from Turkey who played just max speed at all times. Maybe didn't reach the same kind of success that the other names I mentioned just did, and that's probably why you haven't heard of him. But if you haven't, maybe you have. Maybe you know exactly what we're talking about. You've been watching the channel for a while. Either way, we got a nice bout between the two sharing their namesake here. Finally, a moment to breathe for A7 as he takes the disguise pre-jump from Falcons Ahmad and doesn't ever connect with the ball. A7 should be able to finish this off. I don't even know if he needed to get that reset or anything because the pre-jump was so risky and so, you know, over the top in terms of that air dribble. A7 back to his back corner. He's going to try and dive, and it's a bit risky to try and dive back to the ball after you lost control of it like that. He wanted to keep control of it. That's why he tapped it. He thought it was going to be soft enough that he could get to it, but he needed to recognize that it was too late, that he had given the ball to Ahmad, and that diving in would be a mistake. He's going to get a kickoff goal, though, to erase that mistake very quickly. 2 minutes have gone down, 4-3. Bit of a high-scoring one between the two Ahmads. Another fake kickoff for A7, and now he's going to go all the way across the field from high in the back corner. The reset is saved. Ahmad with 14 boost. I have a feeling he's going to hold on to it. Notice he doesn't use any of it despite that weird tornado spin pre-jump, but he's going to use just the right amount of it to outplay A7 right when he looks to cut back towards the net. That is great preservation of boost from Ahmad. He's got himself a 2-goal lead halfway through the game. A7, huge kickoff win. Grabbing the reset immediately as he touches the ball, and a second one to go over the top of Ahmad. This is actually a crazy shot. We'll watch it again real quick from Ahmad's perspective. He has to get the catch as the first touch in that play because he's so close to the net, and he needs to pull the ball out to midfield. That was an insane play from A7. Iraqi Ahmad showing Falcons Ahmad how it's done. That being said, Falcons Ahmad still has a lead, and he actually might have a wall to air dribble of his own. Can he hit right back against A7? Double flip reset himself, but A7 gets the save on the goal line and should have the counter, so it even ties up the game. Ahmad wanted to get him right back, but couldn't do so. It's been a really quick start for Falcons Ahmad, who went up 3-0. And since then, a 5-2 swing for Iraqi Ahmad. Bounce dribble. And he actually shouldn't have chipped that up. I mean, once the pre-jump came, try and go low, 50 it in. I mean, there's still a good chance that Iraqi Ahmad is able to get that save after pushing his car back down to the ground. Oh my goodness, what a save from Ahmad. I feel like I'm just a broken record here. I need to go back to calling him A7. Ahmad couldn't make anything happen here. A7 from the back wall. Doesn't want to try and go for the Doomsy. Instead, plays it off the ground. Used a ton of boost in the process as well. I'm not able to take control of the ball. And a quick touch will make it easy to play off the ceiling. Went for the ground double. Still sent the ball too high. Now A7 the other way. Never really stood a chance at scoring that. And Ahmad's able to grab 100 boost. He's having to use all of it just to get around this ball and undercut it. Before he knew it, he was in the corner of A7, and there was really no more angles left over. That aggression got read by A7. He knows Ahmad wants to be on the ball, wants to make something happen, so as soon as he gets control of the ball, the immediate flick pop gets sent over the Falcons Ahmad. Now 6-5 with a minute left to go. Wave dash onto the back wall. It's going to be a full field dribble here from A7, and will Ahmad come off the ceiling? He will. Great fall, great challenge from the Falcons. Ahmad completely stopped all options available for A7. Now he's got another air dribble to defend, and he tries to push through it. A7 doing a good job of dropping it low as he sees Ahmad coming to challenge, pulling off the ball, and just looking to win the 50 and not try and go for an outplay. It's going to get rewarded here. Now another fake kickoff means another possession. He's not backing down despite a 2-goal lead. This one does get eaten up, and it actually should be a counterattack. So credit to A7 for being as confident as he is. That being said, it might be the reason why he loses this ranked game if Ahmad can find a way to score the next 15. But this is a kickoff win for A7. What is he going to do this time? He's not going to take the air dribble. Instead, he's going to bait Ahmad in. I mean, that's exactly what you should do in these late game scenarios, which is not what he did in the previous goal. And yeah, I think we're going to see a forfeit. Like I said, I don't blame Ahmad at all for forfeiting here. It just saves them a few seconds because it's going to be almost impossible to get 2 goals in 5 seconds. So GG's, A7mD, Iraqi Ahmad looking good in ranked against these Falcons team members. Now, I'm sure there's probably some more ranked games between them that I wasn't able to get a hold of that maybe the Falcons guys won, but still, A7mD playing well and a fun player to watch.